All right, everybody, you were going to be doing applying paint to your 3D designs on your cosplay stuff. First step would be to seal it up, which would be doing the hodgepodge with a Mod Podge over top of it. Probably about 2 coats, and then now that we're going to get to the painting part, there's also plastic dip. We can do that as well. That would take probably about 4 coats of plastic dip prior to get to the acrylic painting set. When the acrylic painting goes on, you're going to need to paint in layers. It's not one coat and done, it's multiple, at least 3. And you're building up your color, you're building up everything, and you're layering also other colors on top of it. So the first one that we're going to talk about is like the primer. We're just priming the base coat on these turtles, and you're going to see what's going on. So you can see here I got the finished, in between, and the beginning. So we're going to start painting these. You want to go the opposite direction. So if you painted up, down, you want to go side to side. So you can see here I'm looking at my brush strokes. I'm going the opposite direction. So when I color it in, it becomes more solid, and it won't have as many streaks. It's because we want a solid bottom coat to what we're painting, and then we're going to paint on top of it. So you can see here, I'm looking at it, and I'm going the opposite strokes to what I've already painted. You want to do this with everything if you're primering it, if you're getting it ready, whether it be a painting, it be a 3D piece. You want to go up, down, first time, let it dry, go side to side. This is going to take about 3 coats so that we have a nice flat color, and then we can work with that flat color to create other layers of color on top of it as we go. This is acrylic paint, so color bleeds through. If you put a color on top of another color, it's not overly opaque. You're going to still see that color underneath, or you'll see a ghost image. We want to make sure that we got enough coats where that's not happening. Here's the first coat on the third turtle shell that you see here. You can see how streaky it is. This is the way that it is with the acrylic. You want to make sure that when you grab it, you're going to want to water it down some, so it's not too thick, so it's easy to manage, but it's not too thin that it actually covers. This is a good covering, even though we have the streaks. We're going to let it dry, because some of it is the Mod Podge, the primer we put underneath this primer. It seals it up so it doesn't soak up the paint, so we're using less paint overall, and that foam is not making us go through an extra amount of paint. We're just putting 3 coats. So there we go. That is the first step.